Hello, welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now, if you're watching the male version of the descending masculine Leo, well, I'm sorry, because no. If you watch the female version of the Leo reading, then I'm sorry because I kept saying Sagittarius for some reason in that reading, but it was meant to be for Leos. So this one now is for the descending masculine Leos. But before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now, what this is a reading that I was guided to do, and it is for what we would call the Karmic, but they're no longer called the Karmic by me. I mean, I go in and out, but I no longer see them as just karmics. What I see them as is descending masculines and descending feminines, just as they are ascending masculines and ascending feminines. And the reason why the guidance came in to call them so is because we have all been karmics, in someone's life sometime. Somewhere, somehow, we've all been in that cycle, or if we haven't been there yet, we're going to end up there. Okay, so the journey with the karmics, or the descending masculine or feminine, and the divines are really meant to break the divines and the feminines in order for them to be cracked open so that they can truly ascend to their path and truly know what it is to do that self-healing and the self-love that is necessary to partake on the rest of the journey. Okay, so let's get started. We have the Sewer Maiden. Your sensuality is beautiful. We have Healer of the Ages. We have Luck is on your side, New Moon in Sagittarius. We have Bittersweet. We have Release. We have the Park, the Sun. We have the Boat or the Ship. And we have 5, the Tree. This is your closing guidance, and this is your opening guidance, and we have 44, Solid as a Rock. So let's get into the message. The first message comes from the Shadow and Light Oracle, or the Oracle of Shadow and Lights, and it is 25. And it says, we speak to ourselves in negative ways. We begin to feel we are not good enough. When this takes place, the result can be that we begin to create negative experiences, blockages, and difficulties. We push people away rather than attract them. Your dark thoughts have told you lies about your beauty, about your great beauty. You are your own self, and all that you are is perfect, whole, and complete. It says, a part of you has had to evolve and exist in a less than healthy way. It is time to clean up your act, not of your natural looks, but of the way you have thought about yourself. Something beautiful has been treated badly. It is now up to you to begin to reframe your ideas and thoughts, and therefore your experiences of yourself, your body, your worth, your ability to attract others, and see yourself as worthy of love, respect, and consideration. Let this strong survivor mermaid show you how to love yourself and your appearance again, and rise above the rubbish and stink of the negative conditioning regarding your beautiful body and unique self. You are beautiful and very worth loving. Wow. Okay, the opening guidance is love, and it says, all you need is love. Rewrite the scary stories you tell yourself. Create a new vision of your innate beauty and love what you are. All you need is love. Make your sacred shield from the stars and the phases of the moon and define your intent. Be yourself, a beautiful new dream created by the night flights, and call in your beloved, your soulmate. Your ceremonial feathers are your wings, and your elk horns are the antennas to the ancestors who love you. Your life is a sacred bundle made up of love and your dreams. You become what you think and dream. If you love all that is, you become the great mystery of all things. If you tell yourself a scary story, the world becomes a chimera clouded from view. Rewrite what you tell yourself as a powerful new vision for sleep at night. Release your dove of peace and let her take your fears out of sight. With new intentions, tie your sacred thoughts to the headdress of your imagined success. You have love so that you may have roses in winter. Wow. Okay, I can tell this is going to be a deep reading. All right, let's get started. Okay. So what I'm getting from this cards, right, is that this descending Leo masculine is having issues with his sexuality. You know, and there's healing here for him because there's a lot of luck on his side, but what he needs to do is aim his arrow properly. Because this card also speaks of releasing the negative tape recorder that plays those damaging thoughts over and over in your head, as this one does. So it's telling him that he needs to focus his arrow in a different direction. You know, and though to actually let go of these long beliefs is going to be kind of bittersweet, it's better because it's like he's trying to find his happiness with going out and celebrations and parties and stuff like that, right? But it's telling him it's time to move on and do the voyage of self-discovery in order to find his true stability. Yeah. And it's time for him to be solid as a rock. Why is the sewer mermaid here for the descending masculine Leos? Thank you. The king of earth. Okay. That's funny because that was for also a card that jumped out for the feminine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's saying that he's finding his stability in his ego. You know, in his wealth. And maybe because of these things is he's treating women as though they were sewer mermaids. But really and truly this is stemming from his inner belief of what he feels like on the inside. But it's cloaked within the appearance of wealth and stability. Right? Because as you can see here in the ego card, the man in the ego card, he has the bag of money lowered by his groin, right? So that's where he finds his wealth and his stability. And as you look here under the card, it is the Hermit card representing the healing that's needing to be done. Why is the Healer of the Ages here for the descending masculine Leos? Thank you. Yeah. It's time for him to go within. It's time for him to take the rest that's necessary. Because he's in a state of such confusion. Would you care to elaborate on the Four of Air with the Healer of the Ages for the descending masculine Leos, please? Oh. The Moon. Yeah, it's time for him to go within. You know, and allow these events that are happening, the healing that wants to be done for him, allow it to happen. Because it's like he's at a point right now that if he doesn't choose it, it's going to be chosen for him. His body is going to give in. And he's not realizing that. Why is luck is on your side, New Moon in Sagittarius here? Thank you. Okay. It's like, even though he might have been deceiving himself by deceiving others, it's going to be a time of change. You know, the world is it's changing. Yeah, it's going to be a time of justice. So hopefully the karma that he's to receive will be good, because you know it's a time of luck is on his side. But he has to be able to point his arrow in the right direction. You know, to move away from these sneaky, deceiving, and thievery ways and allow the wheel to turn so that justice can come in his life. Why is the bittersweet card here for the descending masculine Leos? Thank you. Yeah. The King of Air. Speak your mind with confidence, seek professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. Yeah. See, I mean, it's time for him to balance these things because it seems as though he's caused a lot of pain. You know, being very logical. Again, we're starting out just as the feminine pretty much has started because there's a lot of green and there's a lot of blues, but so far I'm not seeing their suit. I'm not seeing the red, the passion. Why is the park here? What are all these fun enjoyments and fun times for this descending masculine? Ooh. Okay. Wow, that is powerful. Okay. So, this fun time that he's doing is he's in search of his other half. He's in search of this counterpart. You know, somebody who balances him. Somebody who he can put down this sword of truth that he's holding, right? With this bittersweet life that he has. You know, he's going out here looking for his other half, his counterpart. Can you give me more on this park? This going out and this emperor and empress? Yeah, he has to have the strength to wait for the person who is right for him. And also he has to have the strength to elevate himself out of this ego and get to this emperor mode. Yeah, see? And strength is the Leo card, which is here again as the sun. Yeah. Because he's waiting on his ships to come in, but he hasn't picked a direction. And I mean, this is pretty much dead on to what the feminine is going through. The feminine Leo. And again, he needs to do the healing first. So he's looking for this divine couple thing, but it's just stagnant right now because he needs to do the healing. Why is the sun card here for the descending masculine Leos? Thank you. Seven of water. The sun is being clouded by confusion. Okay. Why is it solid as a rock here? I'm going to read that after I get a card. Why is it solid as a rock here? Oh, maybe I should read it first, actually. Okay. Solid as a rock, number 44 from the Black-Hearted Oracle. It says, "Oh, those roots run deep, like a tree planted by a steady stream, not easily swayed. Come what may, you have come to a time in your life that offers you a strong foundation, one built on your strength of character and determination. Your path is well laid before you. Trust the guidance you are receiving at this time. Move forward. Listen to your inner nudges you will be receiving along the way. Keep moving forward. Be the mountain. Stand firm and resolute." Okay. Why is solid as a rock here for the descending masculine Leos? Yeah. An equal give and take. Okay, let's go further. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So he's looking for an equal give and take, something that allow him to release his power and manifest the things that he wants. You know, just as though this guy here, you see the roses and the roses in winter. Yeah. And then the lilies represents what? Loyal love. So yeah, he's looking to be able to release this power that he has and be able to find an equal give and take. Something that he can build a foundation that lasts on. But right now, the opportunity is here, but it's masked as a small opportunity, but he has to be able to release his power. Why is the release? Oh, wow. Yeah. See, this card speaks of the negative tape that runs in our head all the time, like all the bad, bad self-talk and self-doubt, you know, self-criticism that we do. It's telling him it's time to stop that, to release those negative thoughts and focus more on his self-love. Can we have more on this release, the Ace of Water card, please? Oh, wow. Yeah, because right now he's overburdened by always seeking this party lifestyle. But in reality, what he's looking for is his counterpart and to elevate himself to be an emperor, right? So he's stuck looking in the wrong places for the things that he's never going to find where he's looking at for him. He just ends up finding burden and then going back again to this party lifestyle. But he needs to release that. Because within these two cards, it's telling me that he needs to go on a journey of self-discovery in order to find his stability. Why is the boat here, or the ship here, for Leo, the descending masculine Leos? Thank you. Yeah. He needs to balance his emotions and really step into the, it's exactly the same. This is crazy. And I shuffled this decks. Yeah, see? That's the only way he's going to find his stability, is to balance his emotions and become trustworthy and compassionate. You know, someone who focuses more on cultured things and is well respected. Can I have more on the king? Oh, okay, well, this one wants to. Yeah, see, that's the only way he's going to find his stability. Can I have more? Well, can I? Why is this tree here for the descending masculine Leos? Why is this tree here? Thank you. Yeah. It says, don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage to believe in yourself. Again, now you can see the wand showing up, right? More on this 9 of fire with the tree. More on this 9 of fire with the tree, please. More of the 9 of fire, thank you. Yeah. You know, traditional viewpoints. So it's saying, even though he might feel less than because of the devil's lies to him, you know, and having questions about his sexuality and the things that he's into. It's saying don't give up on these traditional viewpoints, because if you're still looking for a divine partnership where you guys are equally yoked, it's out there for you, but first, you're going to have to become stable within your passions, and don't give up on the idea of actually finding this. Anything else you'd like to tell the descending masculine? Okay. Yeah. See? Look. Like, I knew the Hermit would have to come out. Like, the 9 of Water. So it's telling, like, do the healing so you can find your wish fulfillment. Or move away from this party lifestyle of overindulging, right? Because it only leaves you crying over spilled milk where you're missing opportunities that are there for you. Further. Thank you. Yeah, the High Priestess. It's time to, just like this Solid as a Rock is saying, is to don't ignore the inner nudgings that is there for you in guidance, the unspoken wisdom that is there for you. Don't ignore that. Yeah. Be nurturing. You know, while you're going through this process, yeah, see, you have to stretch your wings. Don't get caught up in just these repetitive cycles of doing the same thing, going to the same places to try to meet an empress or your emperor. I mean, I don't know what floats your boat, but you know what I mean? Don't go into these same places trying to meet your counterpart, and you're not meeting your counterpart. You're just ending up with disappointment. It's time for you to be confident and warm, and for you to stretch your wings. And don't underestimate yourself. Just know that you have the power to bring in whatever it is that you desire. Okay. And then, again, the Sun, Leo. Yeah. but you're having illusions of being trapped and you're not able to see the sun that is there once you stand firmly on your square, right? Because I always say, no matter if you're in a relationship or you're not, what the Nine of Earth represents to me is what you have to be for self before you can have a healthy relationship. You know, you have to be self-confident. You have to be self-assured. You have to be self-determined. And these things does not mean selfish. But what they mean is that I come to you whole as I expect you to come to me whole. And then we can build a partnership where we can leave a lasting legacy. You know, generational wealth. But we have to release the devil energies. Okay? Well, closing guidance before we go. 8, nurturing. It says only we can heal ourselves. Sometimes with assistance, sometimes without. Our energy or chakra systems correspond to the energy flow from the earth. If you listen and feel, Mother Earth will heal you as you heal her. With the nurturing force of timeless give and take, prayer enables you to take power out of the mind and then place it in the hands of the earth and sky deities. Try to see through the mirage of social barriers that cloud the eyes of women and men the world over. Nurture your dreams. Act in your dreams as you want to act. Find the guarded kivas and sacred places where you have hidden your heart and nurture your spirit. Wow. I knew this was going to be a powerful one. Well, Leos, I thank you so much for coming to the Black-Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well, and I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.